Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Gingervitus75 doing another action figure review. Today we are doing the Hasbro Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Now, this is the newest offering of many. I think that, well, the rumor says that this is going to be the best Optimus Prime yet, and I would believe it. It's similar to the Masterpiece 10 model, I believe. And we're looking at the front of the box here, and it is nice looking. We got the font up here, Transformers the movie as it appears in the film. We got the two little glamour shots down here. We got the, what you want to call it, the combat deck opened up. It almost is like a weapons cache. He's got all those weapons and stuff displayed behind him. Here we got him in his full alt semi-truck mode. And then we got him straight from a scene from the 86 animated film where he blasts upward, transforms, and starts wreaking havoc on all the Decepticons. He basically beats the crap out of all of them. It's glorious. On the top, you got a picture of the toy doing the same thing, blasting off. Transformers the movie. On the side, we got a nice shot of Optimus Prime and pretty much how he appeared when he was stepping off the shuttle. And I believe Sunstreaker and Hound were behind him. We never learned what happened to those two guys. I'm sure there are some other guys on the show. We also see Grapple in the background during that film, and I wonder what happened to them. We'll just assume that they lived, right? Then on the back, we got all sorts of stuff. We got a little picture of Roller, which I'm very excited about. Nice accessory. And then we got the battle deck little robot, and they merge together to form some kind of a scout cannon. Got that picture over here of the weapons cache. Down below here on the right, we got the background cardboard backdrop. And then we also got the trailer opened up and Roller riding up on it. I'm very excited about this figure. On the other side, we got a nice picture of Optimus. On the bottom, we got the barcode, and that's about it. Nothing too serious there. Let's open up this Optimus Prime and see what he's all about. All right, out of the box, we got Optimus here, still inside of his little cardboard protector box, protecting him from who knows what, Decepticons, clumsy postal workers, whatever. But we got the figure here, looking just like he does in the animated series and the movie. We got his signature rifle up there. Roller, which is kind of almost like, I don't know, I always thought Roller was like R2-D2, you know, he's always like buzzing and chirping and whatever. We got the trailer. Then we got the little extended robot arm that can either attach to Roller. I think it looks kind of strange on Roller, but it is going to, when I display it, it's going to be on the trailer that's transformed into the combat deck. And then we got the blast effects down here, tucked away under this little piece. And we got the effects for the truck booster when he transforms in the movie and starts wreaking havoc when he reaches Earth and starts blowing away all the Decepticons. And also blast effects for his rifle. And then, of course, we have the instruction booklet. It's pretty thick. And then I think this is great. The little backdrop here is really smooth. I am liking it. It is basically from inside Autobot City or the Ark. You decide. But it's just looking out from inside of Autobot City and seeing the damage. You see smoke up in here and smoke down here. And you see the nice mountain in the background there. It's a pretty view, but you see all this battle damage from the battle. Holes in the hull. It's crazy. So it'll be fun to actually put a few figures on this little stage here, because this is big. So, and pretty sure if you just want the figure Optimus Prime up there and not the trailer, I think you could probably add some more Autobots, Decepticons, maybe do a little battle display. Should be neat. All right, we're gonna check out the figure here. All right, we got Optimus in front of his backdrop, looking awesome. I love the background. We'll get a close-up of him up there in a moment. And we're also going to do the articulation, talk a little bit about the paint and his accessories. But first, we're going to focus a little bit on the battle deck, or combat deck, I should say, slash trailer. So, of course, you got roller here. And then you can kind of set this upright, and then you can store all of the accessories and stuff. I think his gun pops up here. You got the 2 blast effects that'll fit in these 2 areas. And then, of course, I got the Energon battle axe as well. And we'll kind of show you. We'll pop that onto Optimus here. You got this stretch arm robot guy here. Now, this always was a cool part. When I was a kid, this did not detach from the trailer or the combat deck, but it does now. It is fully articulated, much more articulated than I remember the original being. You got the elbow here. It kind of accordion folds out. You got this little stretch arm here, which it moves around here at this hinge, as well as an elbow. And then the gripper claw also opens up like that. Pretty neat. Then you also got a swivel here, so you can kind of pivot and look around. And then you got this little radar that pops up. And then also the cockpit opens up. So we're gonna put that stuff back down. Fold them back down. Oop. Bye, roller. And then we're gonna pop this up. There's 2 ports right there. And then, of course, we got the little pegs that pop in. And what we're gonna do, we'll take a little closer look at roller and all his silver glory. Got the 6 wheels. And then, of course, you got those 2 ports there where this is going to plug in. And roller's ready for battle. Pretty wicked. You also got these blast effects, which we'll be using later when we got them in truck mode. These are the blast effects that basically boost him up into the air in the movie. We got the battle axe. Energon battle axe, I guess, and then also these 2 blast effects. Now, you see the blast effect that Optimus has up here. This is the same exact blast effect. I think it's a cool effect. Just with the little bubble here to where it's shooting out of his gun and then kind of a laser firing away. What you can do is you can take this guy and this little cockpit up here, and you can plug the blast effects into that. So he's got the 2 pegs here, so you could steal this one if, let's say Optimus is using his battle axe or he's not firing at anybody. You can plug them in here, like so. Then we got the combat deck slash trailer. It's pretty easy to transform into alt mode or the trailer. For the semi truck, you just fold up the 2 halves. They pretty much snap together like so. And then you take this back door here, the ramp, put it up. That kind of completes the lock. Oh. Then you take this thing, fold that upward, and then you take these 2 guys. Oh, and I should have had them like this. So that's what it looks like. So then you fold them up like this, Other side. And then they fold inward. Like so. And then of course this front part's gonna go down, but then you got them ready to be hitched onto the semi cab of Optimus Prime, or you can take this thing off, put roller in front here, and take the little trailer hitch and pop that in there. And you got roller ready to drive Optimus's trailer if Optimus needs it. Pretty cool. All right, let's look at the figure. Optimus here. Looking awesome. Excellent looking figure. The paint looks great. I don't know if I've seen a better paint job. There's a little bit of an issue with his balancing. If you got him like straight-legged, he seems a little wobbly. He's a little bit better now. Maybe that's just me. But they got the finger articulation, so the trigger hand will pop out, and the trigger hand has articulation in the knuckles. I guess they all do. Folds back like that. It twists, and then it also, you can yank it off, I believe. No? How are you supposed to put the battle axe on there? I don't know. We'll figure that out, I guess. All right, so basically you just got to do the transformation process for the battle axe. I thought maybe you could just pop out the fist, but no. You're going to flip it into the forearm. We're going to take this part here. Grab that, and then you want to pop this wrist or forearm, and then it flips up, and then you're going to take the fist and you're going to fold it in just like so. Pop that back down, make it nice and tight, and then you got that little peg there, and you're going to put the battle axe on there. Which I think appears in season 1. I can't remember, maybe episode 2, where they're fighting on the dam, and Megatron's got the Energon mace, chain and mace thing, or the wrecking ball perhaps, but they duke it out. It's pretty cool though. All right, I'm gonna put this back, and then just for articulation, pretty easy. One thing that's kind of bothering me is these little smokestacks or whatever aren't affixed at all. They kind of twist around. I don't know if it's like, oh, he's got a little extra weaponry here, but I'd rather these guys just stay there. They kind of fall out of alignment a lot. So you gotta adjust them so they're straight. Oops, trying to hit my camera there. Otherwise, the head tilts just a bit and twists all the way around. He doesn't look down or up too much, but just a little bit. You're gonna probably have to do like this if you want him looking up. You're gonna have to make that movement down here on the waist. Shoulders go up about that far. Twist all the way around. You got the bicep twist. Single jointed elbow. And of course the hands twist all the way around. And then you got the finger, the pointer finger moves all by itself independently. And then you get the 3 other fingers that move all together. They're all together. Then we got the waist swivel, of course. I like this little feature there. Oh, it's not really a feature, but you know, when he moves his legs forwards, this panel kind of pops out. But you want to press it back down. Same on this side. You got a swivel. Ooh, that doesn't want to go all the way around, does it? Ooh, I'm not sure about that. It seems kind of flimsy. So there's that. We got the knee, single jointed, goes back pretty far. And then of course we got the ankle pivots, which basically, very nice pivot there. Is there anything else I can think of? Because he's got a butthole. Robot butthole. Oh, what happened there? These guys kind of get stuck. So yeah, articulation's pretty basic, but it does the job. We'll try to do some poses at the end of this video. Now let's get into the transformation. What you saw over here, we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna grab this little tab here, pop that up. Is this even the right way? Whatever. And we're gonna fold that inward. And then close that. Come on. What's going on here? Don't get it. Alright, I was having a problem with unlocking these guys, but so that just locks in there like this. We got the fist in there. We want to pop this thing open again. Then we just twist and fold the fist back in there and then snap it shut. Then we're going to bring these around like that. See, these guys just fall all over the place. I can't stand it. And then you're going to fold the elbows up like so. And then you're going to move them at the shoulder and make it so these smokestack things, the exhaust things, are pointing right at Optimus's head. So it should look like that. Then you're going to go underneath here and you're going to pull these little tabs up, which are harder than it looks. What I did is I took this little piece back here and just kind of pop it out, bring it up. Do the same thing over here. If you can get your finger back there, that's fine too, but my fingers are too big and fat. So there you go, like that. And then we're gonna come around to the back side. All right, now we turn around to the back side. Got a robot butthole down there. We're gonna pull that out, it tabs out, bring it all the way down. Then we're gonna take this part and that folds down as well. And then you see this little area, you take this Optimus Prime head. I took his little antenna things and kind of bent them down like this. And then you just flip him around. He gets tucked way back in there. And then you take this little part. See the hinge there? It swings all the way around. And that's all you need, right? All right, just so I'm not losing anybody. So these arms, you should have this part folded like that. And then these pressed in like that. So same thing. And have them just like that. We got these tabs pulled out. So what you're gonna do now is turn around to the back. And you're gonna fold this backpack down. Oh, first you gotta, of course, we forgot about the butthole part, which I showed you guys last time. Pull that all the way down. Then the backpack's gonna go down like this. And then you're gonna take these little tabs, and these tabs might be up like this, they might be down, but you want them down for the transformation here, like so. And then you're gonna take this around to the side. And then actually you're gonna twist him around so that basically his front is looking at the back of his feet. And then what you're gonna do here is take this part down here and you're gonna lower it just a little bit more so it's all the way down. And then you're gonna take this top part of his torso and you're gonna twist. These guys are gonna be up. You're gonna twist it like that. Okay? So, legs front. This is part of the back side. That's the backpack. Chest front, eyes front. But now, we're going to bring this down like that. I kind of tuck his antennas inward like that way. Is that gonna work? I don't know. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or not. No, apparently not. All right. The head was just kind of sticking a little bit, so you just bring this guy down like this. Flip his head down like that. And then see, I always was left with that thing kind of sitting there, but you just gotta push it. You just gotta push it. And it'll pop up, see? So that's gotta be kind of flushed in there like that. Then you're gonna take this little arm thing and you're gonna fold that. Oops, sorry. So it's kind of like this up here, and then you're just gonna extend that so it's all flat. Okay. So after bringing the head down, boom. All right. Then you're gonna take this grill and you're gonna flip that up and put it in front of Optimus's head. And then you're gonna take these double hinge joints and slide them together. You're gonna do it on both sides here. Straighten them out and they kinda press in together like so. So you should be looking like that. I'm gonna glue these in, I think. Okay, so now we're gonna take these little side panels that we just flipped up and we're gonna flip them downward like so. Make sure you do it on both sides. All right. And so the semi cab is gonna start to now take form. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab these arms and there's a kind of a butterfly. They will pull out like so. Why won't this one extend? There we go. Like so. And you're gonna bring them back like that. And you're gonna bring the arms down like so. So bring that back, fold it down like so. Now the arms are going to lock into the torso in two different areas. You see that peg? It's gonna go in there. And then that little peg up there is gonna go in here. All right, so let's work this one first. Boom. It's getting locked in there. Looks good. We're gonna try it with the other one. Lock them in like that. Let's see here. Make sure this is working out here. And once again, so he should be looking about like that. We got these all tabbed in. And so your robot should be looking something like that. All right, now got a good look at how he should be looking now. We're gonna take this little tab down here and we're gonna flip it outwards, which is gonna reveal the wheels, the front wheels of Optimus Prime. So both of these are going to collapse out like so. And then you're gonna fold this down like that. As you can see, the cab is taking form. You're gonna flip down this grill. Oh, we gotta bring it out a little bit here. Like so. And you're going to unfold this so it is an extension of the grill. And then you're gonna pop it back up there like that. And then you're gonna take this area, the lower grill and lights bumper area, and you're gonna push it up towards the window boxes, like so. Boom. Looking pretty good. Now you're gonna go over to the side here and you're gonna see these two panels, and you're gonna unfold it and raise it up and flip it around and lock it into place. Now we got the windows, the door for the cab, side view mirror. Do the same thing on the other side, guys. Unfold that panel, flip it up, and lock it in. These are really bugging the shit out of me. So there you go. That cab is almost done. Now we gotta work on the trailer hitch. All right, guys. So next thing, just to complete the cab, we're going to take the upper part of the torso or the cab, and we are going to pivot it back like that. Doesn't quite lock into place, but what you want to do now is take this panel down here and push it kind of down, and you might want to pull the tires out. There are these two pegs here on each side, and they're going to lock in right there. Oh wait, let's see here. Yep, these pegs will lock right into there. So let's get one side in there. Snap. The other side, give it a little push. And it's all locked in, just like so. So that's how you're looking so far. Looking pretty awesome. Now we're gonna go to the legs. All right, guys, next we're gonna go down to the legs. We're gonna take these panels here and we're gonna fold them all the way around. So you're hitting these shin panels, twist them all the way around. Then you're gonna go down to the feet here and you're gonna see these this tab on one side, and then there's gonna be the other part where it's the plug-in hole on the other side here. They're kind of loosey-goosey on mine. So there's that tab and there's that hole there. They're gonna go together now. So you can press them together. Which they don't really want to do. Hopefully you don't run into this crap too. All right, what I had to do is basically bring them together like that. And then I use this ruler to kind of press down on that so it doesn't budge. And it'll pretty much snap into place. Almost, let's see here. All right, I got them to lock in. You might need to play with it a little bit, but yeah, I took the ruler and kind of pressed down on this, so this kept moving. It was super loose, but I got them tabbed in. You'll figure it out. Everyone's kind of got their own methods, but next we're gonna take these feet and we're gonna fold them down. You're gonna flip them around and you're gonna take the back end where the heels are, flip those down as well. So it looks like that. Now you're gonna take these top panels here and you're gonna flip them up towards the cab and you're gonna bring them in. And so there's two locking areas, this tab down into there and then this tab into here. So you're gonna kind of bring that in there like so. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Got that. Got that. Try it again on the other side. Locks in like so. And then you're going to press these in. And it looks like they're all locked in. Give it a nice big squeeze just to make sure. And that's what we're looking like right now. And it's coming to form. And we are almost done. All right, so we're almost there. Now you're gonna wanna take these panels on the side of the back bed here. And it's gonna fold out, I think, right? Yes, just like so. While you're doing that, you're gonna take this end part, so there's the silver part and the blue part, and you're gonna flip the blue part. And you can see there's this little blue tab. It's gonna go up into that port. You might have to pull it out a little bit and wrap it around the tire, then bring it in, and then pop that tab in there, like so. So then you're gonna go down here and you're gonna take these tires and you're going to flip this whole thing here like so. And there you have it, looking awesome. Now you're just gonna want to go over to the other side and do the same thing. Flip this out, flip blue to red, kind of pull it out from the tire, bring it in, tab it up, go back to the tires, and you're gonna flip those out as well, and they're gonna lock into place. And I think we're all good. I think that's it. So I like this alt mode. It looks really good. Appears almost to be like the Masterpiece version, but you know, I'm sure people have arguments about that. I don't have a Masterpiece, so I don't know. So there's these tabs underneath here, and you're gonna take your little fire effects, your turbojet effects from the movie, and you can plug them in. I think they go like this. No, maybe? Yeah. Go to the other side. Plug that in. It's not working at all. These do come in separate pieces. Let's see here. What's going on? No? Go like that. We'll try that. Wow, what's going on here? Let's try to work with this. All right, so it's just a matter of pressing really hard. I just don't want to break these guys. They're not as fragile as you'd think. So you're gonna press that in. It kind of wraps around the corner like that. Oops, can't see it. So there's that tab. Press it in. It wraps around that corner just like that. We're gonna do it with the other side. Just like so. Put them on the ground. I think that's it, right? There you go. And he's getting ready to launch. That's pretty cool. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take these things off. We're gonna pop them on the trailer. Sorry about the shaky camera work, guys. One of these days we'll get a real camera. So we're gonna take the trailer. We got the little hole right there. We're gonna pop them in. And there we have it. Optimus with trailer. Looking like the cover of Into the Night by Def Leppard. Looking pretty cool. I like this. Great toy. You know, bigger investment, but I'm okay with it. What, $90? Not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna transform him back into his robot mode, and then we're gonna do a few comparisons here, guys. So stay with me, all right? It's almost over. The torture is coming to an end. All right, finally, it's a lot more, it's way easier and more simple to transform him back into robot form. I was kind of doing the alt mode on the fly, so I apologize for the jankiness and maybe not so fluent transformation segment, but I'm getting better. So we got Optimus here posed out in front of his battle deck. Just as a quick ranking or rating, I'm kind of switching up my rating style. I'm going to do 1 to 10 just because it seems like there's a better range and nice round numbers instead of giving it like 4.5 out of 5. So I'm going out of 10, and this is an 8 out of 10. There's few little issues that I have, not many. It's not a perfect figure. It's probably the best Optimus Prime to date as far as Hasbro goes, but you know, there's no stomach crunch, and I guess that's kind of not expected with these Transformers figures. But also these pipe things on the shoulders, the exhaust pipes for the semi-truck are annoying. They're not locked into place. They're very loose and they keep coming unaligned. If I want to try to balance it, this thing kind of pops out, so that's just kind of annoying. We're gonna have him standing up straight here so we can do a measurement. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Got his battle axe here. We're gonna have him standing straight up. Oh, one thing I found kind of weird is they have these holes here, you know, to attach onto the blasters, but they also have holes on the side. So like, are you gonna wanna do it like that? You know? What's up with that? I don't know. Just kind of was funny to me. We'll get it put on right. But yeah, very solid figure. I like it. 8 out of 10. It's nowhere near perfect, but it's pretty dang nice. So we'll go with an 8 out of 10 on that. Roller is awesome. You know, all the accessories and everything that you got back in the day in the 80s gives it a pretty high ranking. Yeah. Let's do the comparisons now. Now we got the Earthrise Optimus. All battle scarred up. Significantly smaller. Like, look at that. I'll do a little back to back. Yeah, I'd say the new one, the Studio Series, is much better, just true to form from the animated series. More detail, and just the Optimus Prime that everyone knows and loves. This one was this is my only other Prime. How many do you need? And I got this guy like, what, 5 or 6 years ago? Still very solid. The gun looks like unfinished. I don't know. But it does look kind of cool because it's big and it looks big next to him, and he's a smaller body, so he looks pretty cool. But I don't know. I might sell this one. Not really sure about that. We'll have to see. I still like it. He's just kind of small. Some more characters. Let's bring out Blaster, who's a big guy. If you remember back in the 80s, he was one of the hugest. He was like, he towered over Optimus. He was almost like Sky or Jetfire size. He was huge. Does this finger come out? No, it's this one. So we want to have the gun over on this side and have that finger down like that, because he's pressing out this one and getting eject out there. But if you look at Blaster in comparison to the Earthrise Optimus, pretty much the same size. Now, the 80s version of Blaster was humongous, way bigger than Optimus was, but in the cartoon, in my head, Optimus must be much bigger, and we got that here. Beefier, a tad taller. You know, Blaster is not a small character. He's one of the bigger guys, except for, you know, Jetfire and the Dinobots and the Combiners. But he's a bigger guy. But I like that comparison with him and Prime. This guy back here. Now another big boy. We got the leader of the Autobots and Optimus Prime. We got the leader of the Dinobots and Grimlock. Now, Grimlock looks pretty big, but he doesn't tower over this Optimus like he does with Blaster and the War for Cybertron Siege Prime. We'll try to keep this Prime out here just for comparisons, old to new. Dinobots are all beast. Another one, a mid-sized Autobot. We got Sunstreaker. Love this figure. Love the character. I like Sideswipe. Sideswipe was one of my favorites. I'd say Hound and Mirage were up there, but Sideswipe was up there as well. But we got his twin brother, Sunstreaker. And then a small mini bot, we got Cliff Jumper, the Siege version. I heard we're getting a new one. It'll probably just be a repaint. He stole Hot Rod's gun and blast effects. Cliff Jumper, voiced by Casey Kasem, as well as, what else? He did Cliff Jumper, Blue Streak, and Teletran 1. Love the character. Love the attitude. All right, let's bring in some Decepticons now. We got the Siege Megatron. Now we're gonna need a new Megatron. This one's cool, but compared to Optimus, they're not too far apart. But Optimus, at a profile, looks much bigger than this Megatron. I like this Megatron. He's kind of the battle-scarred, dirty Megatron. But I always thought Megatron as a warrior was a little bit bigger than Optimus. Here it wouldn't be the case, but here it would. As you can see, Megatron is beefier and a bit taller than the Siege Optimus. So I might have these guys, I might hold on to this guy until I get a new Megatron and have these guys displayed with the Autobots and have this big, new, and improved Optimus Prime maybe posed out upstairs on my bookshelves, or perhaps by himself with all his accessories and the semi-truck trailer and everything else. Let's bring in Drag Strip. I'd say that size matches up. So some match up, some don't. You know, there's inconsistencies. These guys, this Siege versions here are older, so they may not be up to scale. So we got Drag Strip, and then finally we're gonna bring in Rumble with his little pulverizers, and he is the smallest of them all. Rumble is supposed to be just a tad bigger. He's almost human size, so you can kind of see how it scales. At least for the cartoon, it seemed like I think it was Rumble or Frenzy was fighting Spike or Sparkplug, one of them, and they were just slightly bigger. So I would say that Rumble was somewhere maybe in the range of like 8 feet tall. Big, you know, big guy, but compared to the rest of the Transformers, he's one of the little shrimps. So there you have it. I know this was a long review, and I hope you stuck with me. That transformation bit was brutal. I apologize for that, but I hope I convinced you guys to buy this figure. Not perfect. Some of the snaps and lock-ins of the transformation were bothersome, but that's, you know, that kind of goes with the territory that always happens with Transformers. And the main thing is, for me, is I'm afraid I'm going to snap and break these things, and they're like some plastic piece is going to come flying off. So I try to be cautious. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. I just picked up, let's bring you over here. Hopefully I don't trample too much stuff. I just threw crap on the floor, but I just picked up this new World Order. I actually ordered it for pickup from Walmart, and Walmart sucks at doing that stuff. So it's a nice surprise, but we got Hogan, we got Kevin Nash, we got Scott Hall. That's going to be coming up. We're going to be doing this guy right here. Prima Prime, Megatronus the Fallen, which I can't wait. Well, I can wait because the transformation stuff and some other things. So we'll get to it, guys. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Peace.